Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm going to be memory planning the week of February 20th through the 26th using this printable kit from Planner Pixie Co. called Pillow Talk. I know just about all of the popular shops used this art this year. There was another colorway as well. But purple is my favorite color, so I really loved the purples and pinks of this one. The other one did have purple though too, and I honestly really did. It was kind of a toss-up between the two, but basically the deciding factor was just that I decided to use a printable kit, and this is the colorway that Planner Pixie Co. went with. So I just have the full boxes printed. I have this extra full box printed, and then I realized that I'm going to use an extender, so I did print this box as well. And then I have the glitter headers and the bottom washi and an extra full box there. And to pair with this, I'm going to be using, so I have this Planahana freebie in a purple hollow, or it kind of looks like lavender hollow, but I don't know if this is a lavender hollow one or if this is the actual purple hollow in her shop, but I feel like it isn't, so I don't know. I don't know for sure, but either way, it's a purple hollow, and it says, keep the ones that hear you when you never said a word. And then we've got a couple things down here that I didn't end up pulling in. I might pull in these little sparkles, I'm not sure yet, but I was just thinking mainly for the full box there. Then I have this foil bundle from SPC that's in a magenta hollow hearts. So we've got 2 pages of overlays. We've got the bougie, which I won't be using. The scripts and icons, which you can see has already been pulled from. Then the bottom washi and special headers. I have 2 sheets of these, which I didn't really think about when I printed the labels, but I might see if I want to pull these in, but I don't know if anything really happened this week that feel necessary for that. And then for the underlays, I have Lover from Planahana. So it's just super small hearts, and this is in her is this purple tie-dye? It's got purple and pink in it. I think it's purple tie-dye, but I can't remember for sure. But yeah, let's just get on into this.
I'm not a saint, you're mad. Your sugar-coated doll is not so pure, my bad. I don't give a. You're stepping on me and that got my mama touch you better than that. You're mad, I guess you're mad. Wore my best pajama for this drama. Why you talking like that, like that, like that? I'm not gonna spend the night, I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind, keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this. I trust my best, confess. You hate me wearing the pants if you weren't so damn obsessed with making me a perfect lie. Makeup is out, naturals in, letting my skin glow out. You're talking shit if you don't like this. You still live in your man's world. I'm not gonna spend the night, I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind, keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this.
All right, we're gonna get started on this day by day. Sorry, one of the deco pieces is like a little bit over. But I am expecting a call sometime, so I don't know when that is actually gonna be, so we'll find out if I get interrupted, but it's a fun gamble. So in the sidebar, I'm just putting these little like kissing emojis from Once More with Love because I didn't really know what to put and I figured that would look cute. I'm so irritated. I messed up. Whoa, I forgot I was so zoomed in. I don't know if you guys saw me mess this up, but I literally started to stick this overlay like lined up to the header here, but obviously there's like a space between the header and the full box, and it pulled up some of the ink, so I put the quote over it to try and like cover that up a little bit, but the quote doesn't really, like if I was gonna put the quote there, I probably wouldn't have put that full box there, but you know, it's whatever. That's the situation now. So first thing on Monday, I'm going to mark that it was National Love Your Pet Day, which of course I love my pet every day, but I think I'm actually going to use one of these labels for that instead, because I want to try and pull this in like a little bit. Oh, but I pulled a, it's fine. So I'm going to use that, and we got to make sure we put it down straight because it will not be coming back up. So it was National Love Your Pet Day, and I also started my period this day. Lots of fun. It really truly is not. And I had work this day. This little thing is crooked, I think. I'm obsessed with these underlays, and I'm also really happy that I decided to layer the bougie under them. I was just like, do I really have a reason to save these? No. So let's just double up and go crazy. So for Love Your Pet Day, I'm just using the paw print that came in the doodles from SPC. Because I did get the doodles from SPC. You know what I just realized is I think I was planning on doing this as like a voiceover, but we're here now. All right. Then for lunch this day, we got Subway. And we watched some of The Circle this evening. I honestly couldn't tell you what season we were on. We binged like 2 or 3 seasons in one go, so honestly I have no clue what season we were on here. We still haven't watched like the most recent season. We had started it and I kind of was just getting tired of it, so we decided to put that on pause for a little bit. Because we straight up binged it for a few days or weeks, I don't know, however long it took us. But, okay, what is happening here? Something does not look good. Something still looks wrong, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. And then I didn't eat dinner. I'm not sure why. This could have been the night that they did like fried chicken. They got fried chicken from, I think, the gas station that my boyfriend's mom worked at. And I'm not a fried chicken person. I've never cared for it, which is funny because in my job, like, I work with fried chicken. Luckily, I don't make it, like, or I would have quit. I will not make fried chicken or, like, do any of the breading or anything because it's just, it grosses me out. But also, the main reason I don't do it is because I have really bad back pain and, like, back problems, so they didn't want me doing it because the basket that they fry it in, like, if you pull up a whole batch of the chicken, it's, like, really heavy. And I have had to do it before, and I can verify that it is very heavy and almost impossible for me to do. So I really appreciate that they don't have me doing that all the time. But yeah, that might have been this night, but I'm not totally sure. But if it wasn't, then I couldn't tell you why I didn't eat dinner. But then, you know, because I didn't eat, I was super moody and emotional. On to Tuesday, I had the day off. So any of these, like, matching doodles are going to be from the SPC doodle sheet. I just figured, you know, why not grab those? Like, I did that with a couple of my printables. Because, you know, both shops used the same art. In this instance, they used the same colorway. So, like, it works. And then I just have some matching doodles. Had a little bit of an incident at night, in the middle of the night. And then I just marked that my cat enjoys watching the snow. I don't know. I don't really know why I marked that. He had to have been, like, really invested in it or something. I honestly don't know. Okay, sorry if there's a change in angle or whatever. I did end up getting interrupted by that phone call, trying to get a hold of some doctors and stuff, so just dealing with that. But yeah, so I just marked that my cat was enjoying watching the snow, and then I watched some YouTube, and I just did some cleaning around the house. And all of this, like, magenta foil is gonna be from SPC. Any of the other, like, clear icons that aren't in that foil, well, yeah, I think it's really just, I've got a couple of these little hollow ones, and then, like, one black and white one that are all from Planet Hannah. And then I used a lot of Joy of Cleaning characters, so it's pretty easy. Most of this spread was used by, like, the same shops, or I used, like, 3 main shops basically. Moving down, we I listened to some music. So I think I had been just, like, watching YouTube while I was cleaning, and then I ended up just switching to playing some music on YouTube while I was still cleaning. And then my boyfriend and I went out to lunch together, and I took a nap when I got home. And for dinner this night, we had shrimp tacos at his parents' house. I was thinking about using, like, a foiled one here for that, but then that would be 2 times that I kicked that pattern out of here for the foil. Alright. Let's see, let's just start talking about Wednesday, I guess. So on Wednesday, I didn't mark it, but it was also my day off. I pretty much always, like at least for the last little bit, have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. I initially had Wednesday, Thursday, I think, but now I usually have Tuesday, Wednesday off. And so, yeah, like I said, I didn't mark it as having the day off, but I did have the day off. And so I started my morning by doing a little bit of reading. And this is when I started The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I was doing good with that, and I was reading it for a while, and then I don't know what happened, but I just like put it down and I haven't picked it back up. I don't know why, because I was really enjoying it, and I've read from her before. I read Circe, and I really enjoyed that one as well. So I really couldn't tell you why I haven't picked it back up, but I haven't, so I think I'm gonna cut this to fit in here, because I did do the printable, and I did actually like make the box smaller on the printable too, but I think I'm just gonna use a little foil. Maybe I'll try and do like a foiled something like every other day, because now I've got one on Monday and Wednesday. Oh, no. Oof. All right, that's cute. So yeah, I started The Song of Achilles this day, and then I had an appointment, or what did I go in this day for? Because I did not go in to do what I got done. I went in to, that was supposed to be a label. Oh, but maybe just because I realized that wouldn't fit very well. So I went in to see a doctor, basically to just discuss like some irregularities in my period and stuff. Sorry if that's TMI, but whatever. But I actually ended up restarting Depo this day. I had been on Depo before, but I haven't been on it in about a year or so, because when I moved from California to Arkansas, I just never ended up getting like a doctor out there or anything, or going and finding a place to get it done, so I just didn't have it last year. But since I had gone in, I just ended up going and getting that done as well. I don't think I really needed it that bad, but the like nice part about it for me was that I didn't have my period every month, but it was still like fairly regular, at least for me, because I would get it every 3 months. I would pretty much always get it like the week that I needed to get the shot, I would get my period as well. So even though it wasn't every month, it was still on a pretty regular like schedule for me, so I still knew when it would be coming and everything like that. So, but ever since stopping it, it's been fairly irregular. So I just thought it might be a good idea to start it back up again and see if it kind of regulates it again. And, you know, I really didn't mind having it every 3 months. That wasn't too bad to handle. So, yeah. I just started my Depo back up this day, and then I just put in that my arm hurt, and we got Subway for lunch. I did some planning in bed, and I was just working on some printables. And then my cat was being super cuddly. And for dinner this night, we had breakfast for dinner. On to Thursday, the first thing that I'm putting in was that it was my brother's birthday. I could put that in something like special, but I also don't really need to. Like, I didn't see him or anything. He lives in a whole different state. But let's put my flag down first and see what I want to do. Do I want to use like this rounded one or something? Sure, we can put that in. That's fine. So it was my brother's birthday. He turned, what am I turning? I'm gonna be 21 this year, so he's 31 now. I'm gonna move this flag down a little bit. So, yeah. I did wish him a happy birthday and everything, but yeah. And then I had work this day. And cute. It looks cute. I like that box. I like these foily boxes. I always forget to use them. For lunch this day, we got Dash in, and I just did some planning this day. I didn't put it in as filming, so I don't know. Like, I might not have filmed this day. I might have just been doing some planning, but I don't know. But I did mark it nice and big. I wish I had some of the little shapes that like you get in like SPC's kits and stuff. I actually don't know. I don't think Planner Pixie Co's kits have any of those shapes. If I had like really thought about it, I probably could have just made some myself. Just like some plain solid color ones to match this. But it's whatever. Okay, let's try and pull this up without ruining the sticker. And I'm going to put this higher up in the corner, and then I'm going to put this a little bit lower because it's going to overlap it quite a bit. I don't know if I love the way that looks, but it's fine. On Friday, I've got quite a few things to mark. So the first thing that I'm putting in was that it was a payday. Always very exciting. I finally set up direct deposit at work, so now I'm getting like earlier paydays. Like I got it on Tuesday this week. Well, basically I got it on Wednesday. Like I'm gonna be marking it on Wednesday because I checked it at like 7:30 on Tuesday and it hadn't gone through yet. But by the time I got up on Wednesday morning and checked it, I had gotten it. And the only reason that I knew that was because one of my coworkers also has Wells Fargo, and she said that she's been getting hers like Tuesday night. So I was kind of just waiting to see, and I was honestly hoping it would come on Tuesday. Like I said, it did, but I didn't see it until Wednesday. But anyway, this was a Friday payday still. And I did my hair and makeup this day because we went and got, we meaning my boyfriend and I, we went and got our IDs this day. So I wanted to look decent, even though I hate my picture so much. I feel like I look huge and it really bothers me. I hate it, but you know, whatever. So I got my Montana ID this day, and before we went into work, we got McDonald's breakfast. And then, of course, I did have work this day. And, super random, but I got a Starbucks cup from work this day because, they had some on clearance that were part of like an older collection, and I decided to get one. It's a cute like green iridescent, I guess, one. It's not one of like the spiky ones like they always have. It's one of kind of, it's got a similar like design. It's got like the spots like the spikes, but they're like smooth. I don't know if that makes sense. If you are like familiar with Starbucks cups at all, you might know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. I don't like the spikes that they always have. Like, that's just not comfortable for me to hold. But I did get a cup this day because I walk past Starbucks literally every day, and I had been looking at all their cups, and I'd been wanting to get them, but they're just so dang expensive. So as soon as I saw them on sale, I was like, yep, gotta grab one. And then there was also one that I wanted to get from my mom, but I didn't get one this time, and by the next time I went to get one, they were all gone, and I was bummed. Oh, but also, fun little story with this was I had been looking at it for like weeks, right? Like this same cup, I had been looking at it for a while. They had the tall ones and the like shorter ones. And I was talking to my boyfriend. I was like, which one do I get? I don't know what to get. Like, I don't really feel like I need the tall one, but I also wouldn't mind having it, and especially like getting it on sale wouldn't be like terrible. And he was like, yeah, just get the big one, or like get the taller one. And I was like, all right. I walk in from lunch, and a girl is holding the last tall one. I was literally gonna go buy it, like, well, I don't know if I was gonna buy it right then, but I was gonna buy it like after I got off, and this girl was holding the last tall one that has been there for weeks. And I'm like, of course, the day that I finally say like, yep, I'm gonna get one, it's gone. So I ended up just getting one of the smaller ones, which is totally fine. Like, in reality, I definitely did not need the bigger one, because the one that I have is fine. But also, like, I would have been fine with it because one of my coworkers gave me, sorry, it's got all the fog on it, but gave me this one, like just the kind of basic clear one. And I actually drink all of it, and I'm really bad about drinking water, but ever since I got these cups, I've actually been doing really good, and I'm really proud of myself for that. So honestly, having the taller one would not have been bad at all for me. But yeah, I just got the short one, and it's fine. We love the short queens, right? So then this night, my boyfriend and I went over to his family's house to basically dog sit their puppy, because his mom had been in Billings for a couple of days for a training for her new job. She started a job at the post office and needed to go to Billings to do some training. And this weekend, her husband, my boyfriend's stepdad, and his two siblings like wanted to go visit her, but they didn't want to take the dog because they didn't want to deal with like having her in the hotel and having to take her everywhere and everything like that. So we just stayed there this weekend with her. We brought our cat over and everything. They don't really get along. My cat just doesn't like their dog, and their dog is super hyper and always wants to play with him, so he'll just like run away from her. So we let him just chill in my boyfriend's sister's room because that's kind of like the one spot that he's like comfortable in the house. So yeah, we went over there to dog sit her basically. And we got pizza this night. We got Pizza Hut, and I started season 11 of The Walking Dead. I binged a couple of episodes this night, and then I did end up sleeping alone in my boyfriend's sister's room. Not alone, I slept with my cat, but basically, if we left either of the animals, they would cry. So he slept in his parents' room with the dog, and I slept in his sister's room with our cat. On to Saturday, I watched some YouTube in the morning. I remember I got up like super early this morning. I got up at like 6 or something, or maybe even earlier, and I don't go into work until 8, so now I've been waking up a lot earlier, but at this point I really hadn't been. I'd been like getting up at like, you know, like maybe 7 or so. I really did not need to put that little thing so high. But yeah, I just remember getting up pretty early this morning. I don't remember exactly when. And I just kind of chilled in bed and I watched some YouTube. I had my iPad in there with me, so I was just watching YouTube on there. And then I also ended up ordering the Pink Diamond Planner Co. mystery, which was the first mystery that I ever bought. Like, I've bought them like secondhand or once they went into shops. Like, I've gotten mystery, like SPC mysteries from the Buy Sell Trade group, or like Caress Press mysteries when she puts them on her website. But this was the first time that I'd got one like directly from like the mystery subscription. And I meant to subscribe, but apparently I did it as a one-time purchase. So I'm gonna have to go back in and subscribe. But luckily, like, so I did start a subscription for SPC. Not at this point. This was just the Pink Diamond Planner Co. one. But I did start a subscription for SPC just because that's the only shop, at least of like the main ones, because there's like SPC, Caress Press, and Pink Diamond Planner Co. are like the main mysteries that I see. I know some people do Glam Planner, but like those three are like the main ones that I see. And SPC is the only one that doesn't bring extras to shop. You know, it'll come to shop when she reformats it a couple years later, but until then you're kind of SOL unless you can find it on the Buy Sell Trade group. So I just decided to bite the bullet and finally get that subscription, because if I happen to not like the kit, it's so much easier for me to just not like it and decide to sell it, and someone will want it, than it is to be the one that's wanting the kit when a bunch of other people want it, and people will upsell them for a lot more and whatever. So I figured I should just subscribe. So I did do that. But this day, I thought I subscribed to Pink Diamond Planner Co., but I guess I just did a one-time purchase. But, yeah. That was a long story for no reason, really. But, I did have work this day. And then when I got home from work, my boyfriend and I just cuddled for a little bit, and we had leftover pizza and pasta from the night before, and we binged more of The Walking Dead. On Sunday, I was up early again this day, and I had work again. because I do work on the weekends, which I really hate. I wish I could just have like one weekend day off, but I do not. And then for lunch this day, we got Dash In. And this day, it was really weird. So maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours before I got off of work, I like had my break and I went to the bathroom, and then as I was coming back, or like a little bit after getting back to work, I started getting like fuzzy or like blurry vision. I don't really know how to like, how best to explain it, but basically it kind of felt like when you look at a light too long and you start seeing like the shapes and colors and stuff, like my eyes were doing that, but not from me like looking at a light too long. And like as I was texting my boyfriend, when I was looking at the keyboard, the spots that I was like directly looking at were blurry. Everywhere else around the keyboard was fine, but like the spot that I was looking at directly was blurry. And so my boyfriend, you know, had the day off, so I asked him to just come in and kind of just like chill with me for a second. So he came in. Oh no, this was before my break, because he came in. So it was just, I had gone to the bathroom, I came back, and then I was doing this. So he ended up coming in and he was just kind of talking with me, and I was telling him what was going on, and I just like, I was feeling really weird. I didn't like it. And afterwards, like there was no pain at all like while that was happening, but afterwards I ended up getting a really bad migraine. So I can't remember, I think I might have gotten off like a little bit early, but I can't remember for sure. I feel like I might have gotten off like half an hour to an hour early, but I might not have. I might have just stayed the whole rest of the day. But I can't remember. But I know I did get like kind of fuzzy, blurry vision, and then I ended up having a migraine. So when I did get home, we ended up I just laid in bed and watched Walking Dead until his family got back home this night, and then we ended up just going home. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with how this looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill everything out and put it back in my planner, and I'll be right back. Alright, here is the finished spread. It is so shiny and foily. I'm obsessed. I think this turned out even better than I could have hoped. I'm really, really happy with how it looks. I just think it looks so cute. I was kind of nervous about all of the hearts. You know, I didn't know if it would be too much, and it is a lot, but like, I feel like once everything is down, it doesn't look too bad with the hearts. The one thing I will say is I hate that these are upside down, because both of them, like on these sheets, both of them are on the left side. So you just like flip one over and it fits. But because all of the hearts are right side up, it makes all of these ones upside down. And I hate that. But other than that, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm really happy that I brought in these foil labels, because I always forget to use them. And I didn't use like too many, but it really makes those spots kind of stand out. So I'm really, really happy with this. If you guys enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Also, let me know if you have a preference on like the type of video, because like this one, you know, the base was sped up and then I did a talk through this. The week before was a whole talk through. This one, I think both of these might have been all voiceover, but I can't really remember. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts, and also let me know which one of these spreads from February is your favorite. They're all so good in their own ways. It's really hard to choose, but I think it's definitely gonna have to be between either this one or this one, in my opinion. But I don't know, they're all really, really good. This one looks so like muted compared to the other ones, but it's so pretty. I love this one. But yeah, let me know if you have a favorite between all of these. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. If you want to follow my Instagram, that's always linked in the description box down below, and I will post pictures of this close-up and have all of the shops for all of the stickers tagged in my Instagram post. And yeah, so that's all for today, and I hope to see you guys in a new video very soon. Bye, friends!